Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope. And this one is for you, Capricorn. We're coming into June, which is one of the slowest paced months, astrologically speaking. That's going to make it really challenging for Capricorns who like to get things done, which is most Capricorns that I've met. Now, you're going to need to use your legendary patience to maintain what you've started. Keep the mentality of holding down the fort. Partnerships are going to play prominently more towards the end of the month, and you could hear from someone from your past. So let's look at what is happening astrologically. We've got 2 eclipses this month. The first is going to be a lunar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius on June the 5th. Now, this one is going to highlight ideas that have been hidden. They could be in your subconscious. It could be something that you learn about that you didn't realize. It's about uncovering information. It's a good time for creative inspiration, and you might finally see a way to bring a backburnered project to fruition. So there is productive use of this eclipse energy. Don't let dogmatic beliefs limit you. It's possible that this eclipse is going to show you that you need to open your mind to different ways of solving a problem. So keep that in mind. We're going to be working with 2 inner planet retrogrades this month, and they're going to encourage you to assess your resources as well as your relationships. We've got Venus, the planet of love and money, moving retrograde through the part of your chart that has to do with daily work and wellness. And it's going to continue this through June 25th. So there's an excellent month to revise your schedule and allow time for self-care if you felt overworked. This can be a problem for Capricorns who generally are very hardworking. Now, if you're looking to add work activities, maybe you've been underemployed or under-inspired, you can use this energy to reach out to professional contacts from your past. You can update your resume. It's not a great time to sign a new contract or make a commitment or agreement, but it is good timing to renegotiate as well as do some research and put out feelers if you are looking for work. Now, on June 18th, we've got Mercury stationing retrograde in the sign of Cancer, and this cycle is going to go through July 12th. This Mercury retrograde cycle is going to emphasize partnerships and family relationships for you. You could be renegotiating, that's the key word of June, an agreement with a loved one, or reconnecting with someone from your past. Whenever we have a lot of retrogrades, you can always think of words that start with and that is the theme. It's all about going back and getting some closure. Potentially you might need to resolve some unanswered questions with someone who was your former partner or someone that you used to be close to. Be gentle with yourself and others during this time, and definitely avoid making new commitments. It's hard to see the whole picture. So it's best to focus on what you can wrap up from the past, and know that after July 12th, when we clear the retrogrades, you're going to see things a bit more clearly and have a better idea of how you want to proceed. Now, the second eclipse this month is a new moon solar eclipse. It's in the sign of Cancer. It coincides with the solstice. This new moon will either be June 20th or June 21st, depending on your time zone. You can check out our time zone converter at janspiller.com when you look in the moon box if you want to make sure when this new moon is for you. And it's the sun's ingress into Cancer. It's the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, winter solstice down under, but the Cancer eclipse energy is global. Everyone's going to feel this the same. It has an energetic shift. Anytime we get these eclipses, which is a few times a year, we feel one cycle ending, a new cycle beginning. But because we're in the midst of both Venus and Mercury retrograde, nothing's going to happen overnight. It's going to be a lot more of an internal shift, with the sign of Cancer having to do with our inner landscape and our emotional world. So you will maybe start feeling that right away. And this is going to steer you in the coming months. But be patient. When we get out of the retrograde, we'll have another Cancer new moon. It won't be an eclipse, but the Cancer new moon next month will be a great time to restate any important intentions from this month. And you may even find yourself rewording or even eliminating intentions by the time we get to next month's new moon. So you get kind of a second chance at your Cancer new moon wishes this year. Now, we've got Capricorns being especially supported to set intentions related to partnerships of all kinds. It's also a good one to focus on emotional understanding, self-care, and the best ways to nurture others, as well as establishing financial, physical, and emotional security. So there's a lot you can do to work with this month's astrology, but we're going to need to stay patient and be ready to make some moves towards the end of next month. And I will see you here next month with your horoscope.